Hello there everyone. Right now in Cobalt's 4:31 p.m. on Thursday, April 16th, 2020. There really isn't much news to speak of today. Hey, did anyone else catch yesterday's cooking show? The spiced palak paneer they featured looked so delicious. I'm thinking about trying out the recipe myself tonight. Wish me luck. Oh dear. There I go again prattling on about my personal TV habits. Sorry folks. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. And welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been itching to write you a card ever since I woke up this morning. Actually, I've been itching ever since I woke up this morning. That might be a flea problem. So I ordered some things from Nook. Also, we're at 38 letters after almost a month, so 300 definitely feels like enough storage for that. So yeah, last time we did day 27, I think. So I guess that means it's day 28. So again, I'm thinking about stopping daily check-ins around day 30, so probably 2 more days after this. I set up a little anchor statue instead of the telescope, and I moved the telescope down here, so that's a slight change. Other than that, there isn't a ton different today. Things are mostly unchanged. I moved some flowers, got another blue here, so move that to my house. Again, I'm trying to get blue windflowers. That's gonna be my flower growing area. Basically, whenever I want a specific type of flower, I'm gonna set up in there. Right now I'm going for windflowers specifically, so that's why there's a high concentration of windflowers. And gotta water them every day. One issue I have with this game is you have to you can push Y to cover up holes in the ground, or you can use a shovel. The problem when you have flowers like this is you will pick off part of the you'll pick the flower off so you can use it for crafting, which is great and all. I like the idea of crafting using flowers, but it does create the problem of accidentally picking flowers when you don't want to. In my inventory, it's pretty full. Again, I forgot to actually put down the hyacinths I picked up. There's a cricket somewhere. I actually did catch one off screen, and yesterday I also caught the char that I was missing. So now in terms of things I've caught, we are completely lined up with the museum. Obviously we're missing a couple things, but in terms of just basic things we've donated, I've donated, as far as I'm aware, everything I've caught. So that's a good feeling. We still have a bridge going up in the middle right area of town. Hiya, Jonathan, you got real great timing. Annabelle and I are trying to figure something out. Yeah, we're super stuck. Can you help us out? Would you rather lick a fish or bite a worm? We can't decide. I'm leaving now. I guess me and him will figure this out on our own. Bye. It's okay, Annabelle. I'm willing to try doing both. I like how both answers were like, I want no part of this conversation. I am still waiting for Flick. Which is a tad frustrating. Not that I have any rare bugs to sell, I just wish I could show him off, because he seems cool, and I haven't encountered him or LaBelle, so that's a little sad. Our bamboo has grown. We can actually use our axe like normal to get little pieces of bamboo for crafting. I don't think I did anything over here, crafting-wise. This is looking basically the same as ever. So yeah, most of the changes happened with flower arrangements. As an example, down here, I actually did set up some flowers by the fountain. Again, I wish this fountain lined up better, because it's slightly off-center because it's 1.5 tiles wide. I do like the ability to move things in like half steps, which was introduced in Happy Home Designer. Honestly, that is one of the best changes they ever made to the furniture system. Again, then they introduced in this game the whole half tile wide, and that creates a whole new problem of awkwardly trying to place things down. So here we're gonna have alternating rows of yellow and white, hyacinths for variety. I've been trying to figure out other ways to spruce up the town, and I feel like this area over here has a lot of room for improvement. I thought I saw an orange flower, but I guess I'm mistaken. So there goes our shovel. Down to a flimsy shovel again. I'll probably upgrade this to a regular shovel later. There we go. I'm not sure if I ever commented on the laundry pole, or the drying rack, or whatever it was called. I think a drying rack is something else, a different item. What's this called? This is called a clothesline pole. That's what I was looking for. Terminology. Cat grass. The hay bed I decided to move because I want to put the flowers down. I'm gonna give it to Rodeo. Just gonna give it to him at some point. Raise friendship levels and also still have a use for it effectively. Blue hyacinth. I kind of want a matching blue one for symmetry, but again, it's not the easiest thing getting crossbreed flowers in this game. It feels noticeably rarer. Well, that kinda is unfortunate. The day after I order a bench, they immediately are carrying another bench, so I could have gotten it at the exact same time. Orange windflowers and red windflowers. That's an interesting setup. Again, I'd like a really basic blue wall, but they're not stocking things like that, sadly. Got a pink blender. I might give this to Puddles. I feel like this would match her aesthetic. Speaking of house aesthetics, one interesting thing people have been discussing is tiers of houses. Basically, the first two people who move to your town because they're roughing it, they have kind of more rundown houses. They're a lot more basic, you know, just basic wooden furniture, really basic exteriors. Maybe rundown isn't the right word, but basically they're stuck with having really simple houses. And then the next set has slightly more advanced houses, and then the final set have like really nice houses. And I feel like also that applies to the interiors. As you've noticed, Shari and Purus have very basic interiors. I'm using the word basic a lot. I'm trying to mix up with simplistic, but I'm just defaulting to that. But yeah, these two houses are very, like, rough compared to, like, look at Annabelle's or Kabuki's house. In terms of interior and exterior, they're very lacking. And there's no way to upgrade their houses, and a lot of people are kind of upset about that. And there are some calls that this would be a great way to incorporate other characters. Got a groove going now. This is starting to rock, Cheeky. What am I doing? What am I doing? Wow, that's super not helpful. Actually, I don't have that. Like the double-sized workbench. I actually don't have this. I only have the mini. I'm not sure what the difference is other than visuals, and also taking up more space. But yeah, a lot of people are suggesting that eventually having the ability to change the... Because you can change your own house exterior, but you can't change anyone else's interior or exterior. So there are I've seen a lot of people starting to say that this would be a really great way to reintroduce Lyle and Lottie by having the Happy Home Academy return. Oh hey kiddo, I got one humdinger of a reaction to share with you. Like that one? You caught it, right? I use bewilderment to spread a bit of mustard on whatever I'm saying. Reactions can really help if you want to make an impression. I'll learn the bewilderment reaction. What? Wait, huh? But yeah, having Lyle and Lottie to help design other people's homes would be a really nice little quality of life improvement. Because yeah, there are a lot of houses that are kind of not ideal, and kind of I feel bad for Shari and Pierce for not having the best arrangements. It's like futuristic. And the HMD, I don't even know what that is, but it looks cool, so I'm buying it. Also, this looks pretty. Ancient belted robe. Yep, I'm gonna buy it just for the heck of it. They had the right color out, so I just didn't have to even check the what was it called? Dressing room? I think that's the term for it. Fitting room. To actually see what the other colors are, cause hey, this is a good color. I feel weird that I'm basically just stocking up on every item in one color. But that's just kind of how I roll, I guess. But yeah, it just was very convenient they had the blue one out on display. These are cute. This is quite the look we've got going on here. Wingtip shoes. Again, I just want like a really basic type of shoe, but like in a different color, because the blue I'm not really a fan of. They're okay, but I feel like white or black shoes would contrast the rest of the outfit better. There's some good stuff here today, actually. I might have to come back later. Most of the stuff we carry is made here in the shop by my sister. Oh, it's Thursday. That means the new episode of my favorite Porcupine True Crime show, Pointed Questions. I hope the DA will lay off this week. He's always badgering the witnesses. The weather's been feeling more spring-like lately, hasn't it? You may even find that buying new seasonal clothing puts a spring in your step. That's an old piece of dialogue. Back in Wild World, if you talk to her on specific days, she'd mention things kind of in a loop. But usually, I think it was on Thursdays or Wednesdays. No, on Wednesdays she'd talk about Hump Day. On Thursdays she'd talk about watching a soap opera. So now she's gone to watching like crime shows, I guess. Quite the change. Bat umbrella, okay. I forgot I already checked this, to be honest. Once we get to the point where I can, upgrade the shop, then we'll definitely come back and show that. Darwin kept giving me oval glasses yesterday, even though that's literally what I'm wearing. It was really bizarre that he just kept giving me more and more. I always worry a little bit when selling items, because I'm afraid I'll sell something actually valuable. This is me in, like, RPGs. I'm always afraid I'm gonna misclick and sell, like, my best weapon, or, like... Also, I think someone gave me this. I forget who it was, actually. I feel like this is both a blessing and curse of Animal Crossing in a way. In terms of content creation, when I play Animal Crossing, I'm kind of on autopilot. That's not like a bad thing in this case. What I mean is, when I play Animal Crossing, I just kind of let my mind drift a little bit. I don't, like, have to focus a ton because it's a pretty chill little game. So I let my mind kind of drift a little bit, so I don't always remember the particulars of what's happening in the day. It's Jonathan. This is yours. For me, we are gonna give her the mixer. Oh my gosh, is this a mixer? Thanks, Jonathan, I love this color. I'm so going to show this off in my house as soon as I figure out where to put it. I feel bad about getting this. For free, I mean. Here, I'll give you 455 bells. Now I feel okay. Interesting. So because her house is mostly pink, and we gave her a pink item, she actually commented she likes the color. I don't know if that's a coincidence or actually a sort of an event. Either way, it's an interesting little tidbit that maybe they actually respond to the color of the item you give to them. It's kind of weird in this game, they don't differentiate in the naming of them. It just says, you know, mixer, it just says painting set, but it doesn't say what the color is, but you can get multiple colors of certain items. It's both cool and kind of confusing, which is why I like how the storage has the items visible, so you can see that they actually look different. Say you have like 5 books, but they all look the same, or they all look different, is what I meant to say. You know, oval glasses, the tulip hats I've seen in different colors. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff in different colors. It's actually pretty neat. But it's also, yeah, it's neat that they let you see what the item looks like in the storage, so you don't have to go completely blind. As we are entering our first full month into this game, I'm going to say that I've been really enjoying it. With some caveats. I feel like in some ways I'm enjoying it more than New Leaf, and in some ways I'm enjoying it a bit less. And my theory is it's just because of when I played New Leaf, I was in college or about to start college. So I tended to play it in shorter bursts, but because of not being in school anymore and other things going on that shall remain nameless, I've been putting more time into it in a shorter span of time. So I feel like as much as I love this game, and it's not the game's fault that the world is a bit hectic at the moment, but I do feel like I see myself getting burnt out on this a little bit faster than other Animal Crossings just because of, you know, putting so many more hours into it consecutively compared to a New Leaf, where I tended to spread out my playtime a lot more. I have 2,000 hours in New Leaf, but that was over the period of 7 years, as of June 9, I think. So, I also need to get a haircut. I haven't been playing New Leaf, obviously, so I like to keep my hair like this. But obviously I haven't played New Leaf very much, so my character has a bad head. That being said, I guess we've done a little tour of the town for the day. Not a whole lot to see and do, but still enjoyable nonetheless to just check in. Oh. Okay. We're almost at time, so I guess we are going to be doing a second video for the first time in a while, actually. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons.